Okay, all right. I think it's live. I gotta do this because I'm losing my shit over this. I don't think any of y'all are gonna watch this, or you might watch this in the replay. Who knows? Um, Number one, I want to clarify. Thank you for 100 subs on the second channel. I appreciate it. It's pretty cool. I saw some of you returning to the old videos because you liked them. I appreciate that. That's pretty epic. It's sick, nasty. So yeah. Second thing is I saw Spooder Man into the Spooderverse, and it's like the greatest movie of all time, but it isn't. Okay, let's hear spoilers for everything that's about to come. So here is your big warning. Spoilers. So the whole thing, right, is that it's a phenomenal movie. It's so I like have the problems I have are like so minuscule that like they're not even worth to mention. It's like, oh, the pacing in like the end of the first act was a bit long, but like no, but it's like it's whatever. The main thing, right, is that it's such a good movie, but it ended on a fucking cliffhanger. And I know this happens all the time, right? Empire Strikes Back into Return of the Jedi, Infinity War to Endgame. I'm running out of examples here. Cars 1 to Cars 2, I don't know. But like this time it's different, right? Because the cliffhanger here, it's not like in Endgame where a big thing happens and then there's a time jump. This whole cliffhanger like leads up to something that's about to happen. Like it's like when the movie cuts, like when the new movie drops, it's just gonna like right then and there, it's gonna instantly resume to it. So and that's the same with like Return of the Jedi stuff too. Like, there's a time jump forwards. Like there's still a cliffhanger, but there's not that much urgency. There's so much urgency. The tension is so high because everything's happening right now. Miles' dad's gonna go kaboom in one day, and what's gonna happen? It makes me lose my mind because then the whole thing, right, is my friend brought this up, and I love this idea because this is making me think of my movies too. Instead of releasing two parts of a really good movie, right? Why don't you just release like a 5 hour cut of both of the movies? So like think about like the Godfather epic, which is the Godfather Part 1 and 2, but like as a movie. So yeah, it's still like 5 hours. It'd be like Across the Spider Verse Part 1 and Part 2, and it'd be 5 hours. And yeah, we'd have to wait a little bit longer to see it, but it'd be like the greatest movie of all time. So why? I get it. The studios want money, right? But like at the same time, it'd be the most sickest thing ever if if Across the Spider Verse Part 1 and Across the Spider Verse Part 2 were just the same movie, and it was just called Across the Spider Verse, and it released like whatever 2 years from now because we need 2 years to work on the next one, right? Like, wouldn't that be so epic? A 5 hour Spider-Man movie and everything. It's like at that. I don't know. I think because then gets me thinking, right? Because I have this video I'm working on right now. There's a teeny tiny cliffhanger at the end where like the character arc is unresolved, and it's like, oh, you could just resolve the character arc then, right? And then I'm thinking like, because I'm thinking about how this whole endeavor is making me feeling, right? How because of this cliffhanger, it's driving me insane. Like, why am I doing the cliffhanger? Like, the whole reason, I guess, is just because I want to get the video out sooner and then get more views. But then it's like, would I rather get it out sooner and get more views or make like a better piece of art, So, and again, I'm talking about like the Jack, Jerry, Gus, and Timmy type shit here. But I don't even care. The whole thing, right, is that like I'm thinking about. This is like an hour after watching the movie. I'm like, my new. It's weird to say, but like I'm starting to form a new philosophy that like instead of just having a 2 part thing, just make it a 1 part thing, and that 1 part will be really good. So I don't know. I mean, it's different with like TV, right? Because like TV, it's episodic, but like each episode resolves or whatever. But like it's different when the part 1 cuts off at like the climax, but not only the climax, but the climax that is about to unfold. Oh, actually, I got a connection. It's like in the Force Awakens, right? Where at the end of the Force Awakens, Rey's like holding out the lightsaber for Luke, and then it cuts. Like, so that's all still the same thing. But like, but that's not like a good, like, proper resolution. I think that movie would have benefited if at the end of the movie Luke Skywalker threw away the lightsaber, because now, like, I'm talking about the Force Awakens here. If when Rey's like holding it out and then Luke grabs it, he threw it away. Then the movie cut. That only wouldn't be funny. That'd be like, okay, why did he do it? It's kind of resolved. Okay, so now we know what Luke wants to do, because in the Force Awakens we don't know what Luke's motivation is or what he wants to do. But then when he throws away the lightsaber, you know what you figure, you like, okay, well, this guy doesn't care about being a Jedi anymore. Why? So then that would have been like a better ending to do it at. And it's the same for this movie too. So I don't know. Long story short is that I think Across the Spider Verse should have been one really cool 5 hour long movie, because that'd be way cooler. Even though I know it's completely impractical and the studios will lose a lot of money, but I don't care. Then I want to apply that philosophy to my videos, ignore all the screaming. And I want to make, instead of like dividing stuff up to like like video like parts, so like Doricon was split up into 3 videos. Could have been one video. So I might try that philosophy. I don't know yet. I'm gonna keep you posted. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go and pontificate about this cinematic experience, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.